I've decided to do a second draft in the same day as the previous draft. Let's run it again and try to get this mythic rating as soon as possible. Alright, now that the theatrics are over, what do we pick? We've got A Last Gasp, we've got Shared Roots, Sundering Archaic, Rubble Rouse, Noxious Newt, Mana Sculpt is our rare, pretty medium. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I'm thinking Converge. Let's go a little Archaic first pick. See where that takes us. Brain Freeze. Oh, I want to do it so bad. I want to do it, but it's not gonna work. Oh, there's a black rare. Grave Researcher, pretty good. There's Stand Up For Yourself, Removal. Oh, Brain Freeze. How would this work? How would I get this to work? Blue-red, Rapturous Moment. I don't think I could do it. I guess we'll take the rare. Grave Researcher can be pretty good. Alright, now we have 2 black removal spells, decent blue-red card, and some other stuff. I mean, I should probably just follow black up with more black. So End of the Hunt or Feed the Swarm. I really like the End of the Hunt, so we'll take End of the Hunt. I should be noting what's in these packs a little bit more, I think, like to try and wield stuff. Haven't been doing that much, so let's lock in right now, right this freaking second. We're gonna lock the F in. I'm trying really hard not to curse, so YouTube gives me money later on, because I heard they don't do that if you curse, so. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we have a black-white rare from the Mystical Archives, but it doesn't destroy creatures, so I'm not in. There's a mini Wrath, where sometimes it's just a full Wrath. I mean, it's probably solid. This is the 3rd Strixhaven Sky Coach, which is it's an okay card. It's nothing crazy. We'll take the little mini Wrath. Alright, so there's a Pick 5 Elite Interceptor. There's a Stargaze, which I feel like I should go down in my estimation of Stargaze. A lot of the time when I'm casting it, it's either win more or lose, which I don't like. I'd rather a card be consistently good. There's Fractal Tender, but I'm not feeling that. I think Elite Interceptor is the best card in the pack. It's not great with the Withering Curse, but it is just a great card, so I think we'll take it. And there's a couple other black-white cards here, so it makes me think it's a little bit open. So now we have a black-green card. This card I feel like just makes that deck work a lot of the time. There's a Meal, there's a Dig Site Inventory, a Poet, and a land. This wants life gain. Reanimates better when you can gain life. Dig Site Inventory is fine. It's nothing crazy. And Poet, I guess, can gain life as well. But maybe I should take the Loom Red here. Is this our road into black-green? It wants me to take it. I think I'll take it. And we'll see where we go from here. Pick Your Poison, which we just lost to. Shattered Acolyte, Banemaker, and Shopkeeper's Bane. I think I'll take the Banemaker. I could play it in black-white or black-green, so that's why I'm leading that. Veil of Summer. This card is so good in best of 3, but we're obviously not doing that. If I was black-white, I think if I'm black-green or black-white, I'm supposed to take Adventurous Eater here, so we will. This is our opening pack. There's a shared roots and some other stuff. I guess we'll take the shared roots. It'll help us splash if we end up wanting to splash. And then I guess I'll take a Shade Rider. And now we'll take Mindful Biomancer. And then we lost this card, so I don't think I'm allowed to take it. We'll take Interjection instead. And then we wield the Poet. Alright, I mean, our deck isn't great. I'm going to be honest here after first pack. We're pretty much mono black, and then we have a chance to be green or white. I don't think we're converging. I mean, you can play the Archaic in like a 3-color deck, and it's still good a lot of the time. Alright, so we open up pack 2. We have Repel Calamity, Mine Roots, Witherbloom Charm, and Interceptor as the 4 cards we're looking at here. And it's basically, do we want to go black-green or black-white? Now, I think our 1 white card is better than our green cards. But I think out of the available cards, Mine Roots is the best one. Calamity is really good too. Obviously, I think black-white's better. But I always get hosed by Mine Roots. So I kind of want to take it. Okay. I think that Repel Calamity is probably the pick here, but I'm going to take Mine Roots and try to go black-green. We haven't done black-green yet on the channel, like just straight black-green, so might as well give it a shot. We have the Lumerette, which is pretty good. And now we get to pick up a Last Gasp over a Dissection Practice. There's a black-green land, maybe we'll wheel it. There's a red or white rare, which we're obviously not playing. Studio's First Year is good. Dissection Practice is a solid card, but I think Last Gasp is better. Okay, now we have a Grapple with Death. This is like one of the reasons to be black-green is just so you just get a 3-mana removal spell that gains a life. Like, that's pretty solid. If we were black-white, obviously we would take Silverquill Charm. Send in the Pest is fine as well, but we're happy with removal. Now we have a choice. This pack's pretty good. You have Muse Seeker, Essence Scatter, some stuff. That's what my blue decks have been missing recently, Essence Scatter. I just never see it. I think, so our pick is between the Send in the Pest and the Deathclap Glade. We don't have a lot of life game payoffs yet, so I think I'm going to take the land, because we know we're going to play it. Now there's a Great Hall of the Bibliopex, which is fine if you're like 2 or 3 color spells deck. Disdainful Stroke, Tablet's really strong, but we'll take another Bogwater Lumerette here. So at the moment, I won't be playing these cards. So we'll see. Okay, we see Arnon, we see a black-white land, and we see another Grapple with Death and a Dissection Practice. Is Arnon better than Grapple with Death is the question. Arnon is pretty good in the black-green deck, but I think I'll just take the removal spell. Even if we're less life gain synergy and more just like good cards, I think that would make the deck work. Here there's a Dina's Guidance, which I think we'll just take. Like, it's not an amazing card. It's better when you have a rare you want to search that's a creature. Like, I guess I can get Grave Researcher, which isn't terrible. But maybe we'll pick up something later, and there's nothing else for us in this pack, so. Okay, now we get to see Emil, but really it's Root Manipulation. This is just an overrun that gives Menace instead of Trample, and you gain a couple life, so we'll definitely snap that up. It's a great card. Now this is our original pack, and we do see some of the black-green cards wheeling, which is nice. We see Witherbloom Charm, and then just a couple random cards, but we will take the Witherbloom Charm. 2 mana destroy a 2-drop or less is often pretty good, and it's especially good against blue-green when they have tokens. And then You can get value out of all three modes here if you have some gain life synergies or in response to removal. You could just sack a guy and draw. So let's separate some of these non-creatures here just to get a good look at what we're working with exactly. Now we see 5 cards technically that like 4 cards we could play. I think I'm just gonna take the land. It's a guaranteed playable, and we have noticed recently. I don't know if they changed the shuffler, but we've just been getting a couple of monocolor draws, land wise. So let's pick the land. So now we're at this is 17 playables, so because you don't count the lands in our 19, so we only need like 7 cards. Follow Lumerets is definitely a playable card in black green. Same with Shopkeeper's Bane. Wild Hypothesis we probably won't play, but we'll keep it in the deck for now. And now we're just going to try to upgrade some cards here. So now we have a choice. So there's a really strong white card in Emeritus of Truce. So if we were black-white, we would have had this, but I think black-green would be better from what I've seen. We would have second Interceptor, but we wouldn't really have any of the black-white uncommons. So for us, the choice is between Arnin, again, and an Essence Knit Scholar. Both are strong cards. Given our deck, we have not a lot of 1 toughness or power creatures. We have literally 1, I believe, at the moment. So we'll take the Essence Knit Scholar. I like this card. Just 3 mana, 3/1, make a 1/1 pest, and then Morbid, your turn, you draw a card. Daze is disgusting. Okay, so now we have a choice between Noxious Newt, another Grapple with Death, and a Sloth. It's also a pull from the grave. I kind of like Sloth. We don't have any 4-drop creatures. It lives through the like bad version of our Wrath, and it's just a solid card, 4/4 reach that dies into 2 dudes. We could take another removal, but we have 2 grapples already and 2 other removal spells, and if no one's in black green, we'll wheel it. But either way, I think it's Sloth here. Now we're seeing a Suspend Aggression as the rare, so no one is red white to our right in at least the 2 people to our right. We have a choice now between Pull from the Grave, Stargaze, and Wander Off. I think we're just gonna pick the Wander Off. It's removal, so I'm about it. Now we have choice of Topiary, Lecturer, another Wander Off. It's a late Tome Blast. Some solid cards in this pack. Lecture is okay. It can get pretty big. In this deck, it's gonna be a 3/4 most of the time. Would I play a second Wander Off? I might, but I feel like I'm lacking creatures. This is what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So I think I'll take the Lecturer here. Let's cut that card. Okay, now we see a green rare that is a really good life game payoff where it pumps our team +3/+3. And we definitely have the ability to gain that life with the double Lumeret and some other cards. So I think we'll take it here. Okay, and this is one of the best uncommons in this deck, the Thornfish Striker. It's a 3 mana 3/3 with Ward 1, and then it just gives your team +1/+0 and trample as long as you gain life in that turn. And that comes up pretty much always, and the Ward 1 is surprisingly disgusting. Okay, now we have Grapple with Death versus Bogwater Lumeret again. I would play a third Bogwater Lumeret, but I would also play a third Grapple with Death. And given our cards, I think I'll just take Grapple. It's just a disgusting card. It's one of the reasons to be black-green. So I'm going to cut the lands just to see the count here better. Oh, wow. And then pick 8, we have Teacher's Pest versus Shamanic Revelation. So 5 mana, draw a card for each creature you control, and then if you have a 4-power guy, you gain 4 life. Or for each guy that you have, that's 4 power, which we won't have a lot. I think I'm going to take the Teacher's Pest. It's a little bit more consistent than this card. This card obviously has a higher ceiling and can be really like broken if you get a good draw off of it, but I just want to take the card that I know is pretty much always going to be good. Now we could have a fourth Grapple with Death here or Newt. Man, how do I say no to just 3 mana kill a guy gain a life? Like, I don't really think I can. I'm gonna cut the Foul Illuminates and Nadina's Guidance. And then now here's a pull from the grave, which I might play as well as just a good 2-for-1. So this is 27 here. So we need to make 3 cuts from this. I think our worst cards are like the Poet, maybe the Bane or the Eater, and do we need pull from the grave in this deck? I mean, it's just a good 2-for-1 kind of card. So let's re-add the lands now that it won't change our thing. I think I want to play 16 lands like I always do. So we'll cut the swamp. So then we have to make 3 cuts. We'll do a little T::CR. So we have a lot of spells from the looks of it. This is 14 creatures, 13 non-creatures, and the pull from the grave is kind of like a creature. We definitely need to cut 1 spell at least, which is either the pull from the grave. We could cut the Withering Curse, I guess. But what's nice about it is it's kind of just like a last ditch, like in case we're getting destroyed, we could like attack or like attack with a pest or something like that, gain a life, and then just wipe the board. It could be the 4th Grapple with Death. We have an End of the Hunt, a Last Gasp, and a Wander Off. I mean, Wander Off could be worse than Grapple. It is an instant, and it does exile, which exile comes up a couple times. But am I holding up a lot of instants? I mean, we could hold up Charm, Last Gasp. That's it. Everything else we're doing it at sorcery speed anyway. So maybe it is the Wander Off. Then we'll still have 6 removal, 7 removal, 8. All right, let's cut the Wander Off. Let's cut our worst creature here, which, I mean, Poet, anything that doesn't gain life, so maybe the Lecturer. Yeah, let's cut the Lecturer. It can live at -2, which is nice. And then, so then this is 13 creatures. I think I have to cut a non-creature again, so we just don't have enough dudes otherwise. Especially with the root manipulation, I want to have men. I could just cut the pull from the grave. And it's like kind of like cutting a creature. Yeah, I think I'll cut the pull from the grave. I believe in the deck. Let's hit done. Let's get right to it. All right. We've got 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop on the play. Finally, it's us doing it. Dak side. I like it. I like the name. Just attack for 1. He has something. He has maybe +2/+2 first strike. As I think that's what he has. Or he could have a road. I think those are the only 2 cards you could have for 1 white instant speed. Stun it. Sure. That's fine. We get to go Thornfish Striker, gain a life. It pumps our Banemaker. Pretty good start from us. We do have 2 removal as well. I mean, this kind of kills our own board. This is what I meant with this card. And he scoops instantly. Let's freaking go. All right. On the play, 2 lands, 3 2-drops, 2 3-drops. Come on. What do we start with is the question. Um, so I don't think it's Teacher's Pest. It can get in, most likely through a creature, but the 2/2s, like if we draw land, I may have wanted to play Biomancer first, just to it could attack past, like just pretend to have 3 mana up. But also just gaining life off of every creature I play seems pretty good. So let's just go with the Lumaret. Alright, now let's play the Biomancer. Get Test and Scatter, sure. I attack for 2. I respond to a text message. Matter Bending Mage, sure. Alright, let's draw land. We did not. Well, let's play the Bywater Lumaret again. We will take 2. Alright, third land is great. I think we start with the attack. Alright, it doesn't have something, at least that could target a creature, but he might have another counter spell, so let's... I mean, the Bane is better than the Adventurous Eater here. Is it? This can actually get my creature past the 2/2, so let's go with the Bane. Yep, there's another Essence Scatter. I think we're getting to Mind Roots territory here, especially when he has a card like that. Alright, land number 4 is good. We could go 2-drop, 2-drop, which I think is pretty good. Uses our mana quite well. Gain a life. We'll kill the flyer. And we'll attack for 2. And then next turn we'll Mind Roots away. Hopefully his last 2 cards, depending. I mean, he's also been stuck on lands. Both of us have 4 lands, so we know he has 5 spells in hand. So just by looking at, like, the spell count here, he's up 1 card, technically, right? But Mind Roots is a 2-for-1. We'll take 2. So do we Mind Roots now, or do we wait? So if we wait a turn, he goes, let's say he draws land, he plays 5th land, he has 3 other cards, there is a chance he could play 2 cards, so I like Mind Roots now. We're guaranteed to get at least 1 good card, and I think we're guaranteed to get 2 spells, so should be good. He'll be left with his best card, but we have multiple removal spells, so he ditches removal and 7 mana make 2 guys, sure. And we'll just attack with our Menace guy. There is a chance we should have attacked with both before casting that. Maybe he wouldn't block with the Soloist. But if he does block, then he could just attack back, and we take an extra damage for free. Kills both our guys pretty good. And deals us, yeah, that was pretty good. I don't really want to kill his guys. I mean, killing the Soloist isn't terrible because it could be dealing us a lot of damage. But we do have a nice play here of 2-drop, 2-drop, so I think we'll go with that. Just returning the Pest from the grave and getting another guy in play is nice. We could trade with the Mage, technically. I'm going to hope his last card is just a creature. I think he's playing it as a creature. Yeah, so we can kill it next turn. And we'll trade with the Mage, like I said, if he offers it. So let's bring this back because he's tapped out. We don't have to wait. And yeah, I mean, if we don't trade with the mage, we'll gain an extra life and deal him an extra one. But this is 6 damage coming in. I mean, we could block the 1/3. So if we take 5, go to 4, kill off his guy, we gain a life, gain 2 life, we go up to 6, so then a 5-mana spell won't kill us. But then next turn, we still are in the same scenario where we kind of want to block anyway. So let's just block. Let's just trade. Alright, and now we'll just kill a flyer. Play land, attack. No reason to hold our guy back. Dealing 1. We essentially deal 2 and gain 1 instead of just dealing 0 and gaining 0. Alright, now we'll play the Adventurous Eater, and we will put the counter on the Menace guy, so he gets in for more damage. Looking good. Deduce. I mean, it's a pretty good card here. Not only does it deal us to 1 damage, but it can gain 2 life. And it draws 2 cards. We might have to grapple with death on the soloist this turn. He doesn't gain life off the Trove, so what does he have? Like a quick study? A run behind? These are all options. I think I'm going to grapple with death on the soloist. Okay, he doesn't have... He might have another, what's it called? Essence Scatter. He doesn't have run behind, so yeah, we'll just play this. And now we're looking pretty good. He already used 2 artistic processes, so I doubt he has another, like, Wrath. And now we'll just attack with all. Gain 2 more life. He either eats the 1/1, or he dies if he does that, so... He has to have another removal? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Trades with the Eater. No, you should trade with the Scholar. Yeah, there you go. Then he goes to 1. We'll hold the land just to make it seem like we have something. Stock up. I don't think he'll have enough mana. I mean, he can gain 2, go up to 3. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Alright. 3 lands, 2 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Perfect. I mean, the deck is consistent. Gotta give it that, right? Most of our cards are cheap. Got a couple uncommons. Against black-white, I might want to play the Pest first because we can get it back if he kills it. He's more likely to have removal. Okay, he has no 2-mana removal. That's instant speed. Because they didn't give him any prio. Random 3-drop, yep. So next turn we have a pair of 3-drops that we could play. Which one is better? We miss out on gaining an extra life. Oh, I think we'll play the one we just drew. The Shopkeeper's Bane. It's our best attacking creature and our worst creature, probably in the deck, so if he wants to kill it, it's fine. He kept both on top, which I don't love. So either he needed some lands, or they're just 2 spells. Most of the time. Next turn we can go Lumaret plus End of the Hunt. Alright, never mind. He's Render Speechlessing us. Which is pretty good here. Because he could take our End of the Hunt, and then he has a 5/5 Vigilance. Which is what he should do, I think. without knowing his hand. Maybe, yeah. Alright. Alright, we drew another 2-drop, so at least we get to be mana efficient here. But this 5/5 Vig is going to be a problem. Especially in Black-White where they have tricks and stuff, it's going to be hard to double block that. But maybe with Pest, which we don't mind dying, and another creature, we could try to get a double block in at some point. But definitely not on this turn. Coach, okay. Tapped all triple white, which makes me think he might have +1/+0 indestructible. Root manipulation. That's going to be our win con here, I think. So I think I want to play the Scholar. I could attack all out, but then I'm just trading Shopkeeper's Bane for 5 damage and a draw. Isn't the worst, but if he has like Last Gasp or something and he kills a Scholar, then I kind of just lost the guy for no real reason. So let's attack with the Pest. And just play the Scholar like we said. Just want as many creatures in play for this root manipulation as possible. And we're gaining a good amount of life here to offset this 5 damage turn. And the Sky Coach isn't like a real creature anyway to block. Like he has to tap a creature to animate it, so he'll have less blockers for the root manipulation. Puts more counters on it. Again, that's not a blocker. If we draw land, I think we just win the game. Even if he plays a blocker, we can... Yeah, one of our guys will die, but we'll definitely kill the other guy and deal him a bajillion damage. Take 6. If he doesn't play another creature here, I might still just swing out if I don't draw land. Because it's a lot of damage. We'll see what he does first. Another Ink Mage. So let's say we draw... I don't want to do the math yet. What's 2, 4, 6, 8, 14? I think it's 14, though. I think we're 1 off from killing him if we drew land. Alright, Grapple with Death is good because it can kill the 6/6 and then we're not really worried about anything. So let's just do that. He'll animate the Sky Coach in response. But we can still attack with the Shopkeeper's Bane. And if he doesn't block, it's free 4 damage and 2 life. And if he does block, we draw a card. I mean, do we attack with the Pest too? Just because if he does block, we draw a card? I kind of think we do, actually. This is what the Black-Green wants to do. You want to play a Teacher's Pest and a Scholar, and then you're able to just go off. Grapple with Death was a clutch draw there. Yeah, so he'll go for the double block, which we don't care about. We still get our 4 damage in, and we draw a card. Nice, there's a land. Killed his best guy. So if Root Manipulation isn't lethal next turn, we can go Grave Researcher plus bring back Teacher's Pest. But if it is, we'll just cast it. If he attacks for 3, we'll just take it. I've gained so much life this game. This guy's triggered like 5 times. This guy's triggered a couple times. 4, 5. I don't think that's good enough. So he has 3 blockers. If he blocks our 3 strongest creatures, or no, they all gain menace, right? So he can only block 1 guy, and then he takes 3, 5, 7, 8, plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Yeah, this card's stupid, dude. So dumb. We also gain 1,000,000 life. Just in case it wasn't lethal. Gain an extra 5 life. There are some cards that make black-green good. Like, it's not... Like, it might be the worst color combo. Actually, I've changed my mind. I think blue-green's the worst color combination. Platinum 4, baby! Yeah, I think blue-green is the worst, just because of the lack of removal. It has way more late game, but black-green you get good removal, and you get a lot of synergy in black-green. It's honestly not as bad. I don't even have any pest mascots in the deck, and it's felt pretty good. Here we have double removal spell into Mind Roots. We've also been on the play every game, which helps a lot. Magic is such a play-draw format. We'll just pass. Hopefully we can kill something with the charm. We can. We could early Mind Roots to try to get a land off of it. I mean, we're doing nothing else with this turn. We could last gasp, I guess. We do want the land anyway for Shade Rider. So I think we'll just slam it. That's why this Mind Roots card, like, we all know Mind Rot, right? And Mind Rot's pretty mediocre to cast on turn 3, but Mind Roots is definitely not. Alright, this card's Premier Removal and a Monstrous Rage. We have 4 removal spells. Hopefully they can actually answer some of his cards. Yeah, like that one. We can End of the Hunt. Ooh, and we can play a Burag Banemaker as well. I'm getting a million text messages during this recording. I'm gonna turn my phone over. Smart. What? Alright, Imperious Ink Mage, Surveil 2, Lizard Jenny's got an agenda here. Trying to play some creatures, but I've got infinite removal, baby. We'll just attack into his guy. Yep, take 1. He kept both on top. Because Last Gasp kills his guy, we'll just Last Gasp. It's slightly less mana efficient, but these can kill other bigger creatures, so. Rebel Rouse, sure. Loots away Killian's Confidence. That's some nice value. Do we grapple with Death the 1/4? It's not super, like, broken or anything. And our Death Toucher's pretty good. I don't want him to get back to Killian's Confidence, but he would have to kill my Banemaker to do so. But if I draw land, I'm going to play Shade Rider next turn, which means I won't be able to grapple with Death. We have enough removal here where it might be okay to burn 1 on the Rebel Rouser. It adding a mana and dealing damage isn't too relevant. I'll kill it. I'll kill it so he doesn't have a way to get back to Killian's Confidence next turn. And to use my mana. Snooping Page is a good one. I could kill that as well. I'm getting a little worried about using all my removal in case he has a rare that I can't handle. Like a Lore Hold or something. So he's like, what? He's just full 3 colors. Okay, good. We gotta mute that immediately. I don't want him to get any value. I think I'll just grapple with death. We probably shouldn't have killed the 1/4. But that's fine. Another Ink Mage. Dino Lands. I like the red one. And the black one. Not the white one as much. Alright, we'll hold back the Death Toucher this time and just play our Pest. Now, Pest is great with the Withering Curse. Sure. We'll definitely trade. Land's good. Attack for 1, gain the life. I won't play the Shade Rider. He has a deal fly. Oh no, that's what he had. Okay. I was like, I gave him priority when I played this, but I already had a creature in play, so it was a specific removal. He surveilled on top, and he does get the Killian's Confidence back. So he's kind of at a point here where he could just cycle a bunch of cards. But I think we could curse here, but I think I'm just gonna let her do that. I mean, we could kill both guys. What happens if we kill both guys? He doesn't get to draw an extra card. I keep saying they don't get to draw an extra card. They also don't get to bring this back, and we did draw another removal spell. Alright. That's good enough for me. Because it kind of ends up being more than a 2-for-1, or 2-for-2, I guess. Not 2-for-1, because we can get back to Pest. Because oh, this was already in his hand? I thought that was still in the graveyard. So that's my bad on that. But we drew a good card, we drew a nice creature, good aggressive beater. Okay, yeah. Could have gave lifelink. Well, we'll just kill that. Because, okay, we keep drawing removal, so I mean, you're going to win games where you just only draw spells the whole time. Especially in Limited, being usually like 6 lands is like the perfect number where you don't want to be any more than 6. Sometimes 5 is a better number. Alright, that card isn't as good to kill. Especially, like, I mean, we could kill it, but then he can make 2 1/1s. We're gonna land. I think I will attack anyway. We just gain a bunch of life. And he still tramples for 1. Goes to 5. And then I guess we'll just surveil. Does get to do more confident stuff. Alright. Not the best target to kill. Because he can put the counters. Being just a hard 3-color deck is kind of crazy to me. Splashing is one thing, but just straight up 3 colors with 0 mana issues. With 0 cards that found a land. Surveil on the end step. Get rid of a land. Draw a land. Do we kill the Administrator or the 2/2 flyer? I mean, the Administrator will keep getting bigger. He does get to put 1 more counter on a guy. But I think that's fine. Let's kill it before it gets out of hand. Attack for 1. Gain a life. do an upkeep stop in case we surveil nothing. Most of our cards we can cast. So we pretty much use all our removal. Would have liked to have kept one more instead of using on the 1/4. That was probably wrong. This time it keeps the guy back. We'll surveil now just to not have to hold it up. And then we'll do it on our upkeep as well. Get rid of another land, nice. And still draw another land, alright. Now we can't attack. I guess we could have attacked, but it's better to just block and bring it back. It's like 4th Ink Mage or 3rd Ink Mage. 3rd. Alright, so we have 4, 7, 9 lands in play. We've gotten rid of 3, 12. So we have 4 left in our 15. Not bad. Yeah, that attack isn't great. I'll just block and bring it back. Keep surveil. Root manipulation. Definitely an interesting card. It could be a nice way to win if we draw creatures. So what is the clock looking like here? We're gonna take 8 next turn. We go to take 8, so that's what we go to 15. We draw this. I mean, this is the card we wanted to see just after we drew some guys. I don't think I have enough time to keep it as much as I want to. Alright. That's a pretty good draw. That would have been great to draw after the root manipulation. But now the flyers can't get in. And we could trade. Do we want to trade? Let's upkeep stop again. He has 6 cards left, so I think we actually just play to live. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Just attack with that, so we'll just jump, just because we can bring it back. Surveil again. Okay, it's a creature, we'll keep it. It's actually great with the pest as well. Pass the turn. We just have to live a few more turns here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 3, 6, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. So they have probably 2 lands left in their 5 cards, or 3 lands left in their 5. So most of their cards, I mean, they kept on top. So drawing a spell next turn. Let's make sure we have that upkeep stop going. We'll take 3. I mean, we're at 21. We're going to be at 22. That card doesn't really do much anymore. Bring this back, gain a life. Upkeep surveil. Land, goes to graveyard. Draw another Lumerette, sick, that's even more life. And we'll just pass. Ah. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice Mystical Archive. I hate the Mystical Archives so much. They do it in every format now. It's so fucking stupid, dude. It's so stupid. Just ruins so much limited. I can't. Let's look at our deck. We have one bad draw, the rest are guys. I mean, if we didn't kill the Rouser, it would have pinged us for literally like 10 damage by this point. Yeah, and we lose. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I just think them printing all the Mystical Archive cards has really just made so many formats that could have been like legendary, some of the best limited formats they've ever made into just dog shit, just garbage. And they do it all for money, right? So it's like, can you blame them? No, because they're kind of being forced by Hasbro to do it. You know, it's like it's hard to blame them, but you just don't have anyone else to blame. Like, who am I gonna blame? Who am I gonna blame? I just have to blame Hasbro, really, at this point. Just ruining my favorite game. Whatever. We could have made some different decisions there. Maybe the game would have went different if we used our removal a little bit more sparingly, but whatever. We will keep this hand. It's a pretty good hand. We need some lands. And we drew a land, nice. Shared roots. Wish he played a creature that we could last gas, but he did not. Alright, he's just blue-green, it looks like. We'll get the Shopkeeper's Bane. You usually want to play this card as soon as possible, because it's just does the most damage. You want to be attacking with it, so tempo-wise, it's worse when you're on the draw, or you just don't have the board. Let's see what he's got. It's blue-green, so I'm not expecting much removal. He's got a rare, which pumps his other guys, right? Yeah, whenever you cast spells. We should probably just kill that. Nice, it worked. Attack for 4, get into life. Now we could have used a grapple with death, and then like maybe next turn if we draw a land, we could have went like 2-drop plus last gas, but again, I want to save my removal spells that can kill other things if I can. Stock up pretty good. Well, let's attack for 4. We do get to gain the life. He has something here. Could be a cuboid colony. Could be a bounce, but I think he would have bounced. Let's just play the Adventurous Eater. Might get Essence Scattered. No. Yep, there's the colony. Quandrix is a broken card. We can kill it into a Tester of the Tangential. Okay. So how we kill it depends if we draw land. If we draw land, we can go end of the hunt. Nice. Into Mindful Biomancer. Which is really good for us. Okay, we're all the way up to 25, and he goes down to 5. And with Root Manipulation, we have lethal next turn with a land. Quandrix is a powerful card, but sometimes it needs to hit, right? I mean, it hit it with 2 mana 1/1, so it wasn't able to block. If it hit most other cards in his deck, I'm sure it would have been better. I mean, it wouldn't have been good with either of these or this. So he has 6 mana up. He doesn't cast a Rampant Growth, even though it would have pumped. So what could he have? Run Behind you would still be able to cast. 6 mana instant. I don't really know. I think we're just going to play this Thornfish Striker and then have a bite, giving our guys trample. Mana Sculpt. But he still didn't want a Rampant Growth. I don't... Have a bite. Where does the counter go? If it goes on the Trampler, can get in for at least 2. You could trade there, chump there. The 4/2. If I put it on the 2/2 and make it a 3/3, what happens? He blocks that with the cuboid colony, chumps the adventurous eater, and then trades there, taking 2. I mean, I'm definitely going to cast the Have a Bite, but maybe I don't even attack this turn. I do kind of like pumping up the Biomancer because plus its ability is pretty good. Since we have the root manipulation, I don't really want to attack. His guys will get bigger, but them getting bigger doesn't really matter. What matters is me having enough creatures for this to be lethal, right? So let's see what he could do with the mana. He plays a land. Embrace the Paradox is definitely one of the better cards you could cast with the Mana Skull mana. And they kind of just threw Wizard on like a bunch of the students. Right? For it like works with Mana Sculpt. But if I don't draw lands, I could just trade removal for creatures for a few turns and then eventually root manip, Trudge, untap Trudge, and now Rampant Growth. So if we drew land, he would be able to block 2 guys. So it's lethal if we draw land. Because they all get Menace. Nice. Right? Yeah. Everything will have. And this is another reason why I put the counter, right? So we have multiple lethal creatures. Go up to 31 life. It's ridiculous. Nice. Let's see how quickly we can get through Plat. If we win out from here, I think we'll be Plat 3, which is pretty sick. Another good hand. I mean, I feel like most of our hands look like this, right? When your curve is low. And then we have the overrun for our late game finisher. I have those lands on my other account. Ooh, that card's broken. Could easily lose to that. Might just have to kill it on turn 3 before it gets too much value. Even though I want to play these 3 drops badly. Maybe won't have second color of mana and just has like random bad card. Okay, doesn't have second color of mana. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't trigger off of. Alright, well, we could kill it before he gets value out of it. Or do we get a 3-drop in? Or play Mind Roots? We have a ton of options here. I think I want to just kill it. Alright, nice. And I'll attack. I probably should have attacked first. Both of our cards can get bigger, so trading. I mean, trading's a little worse when we have the Scholar in hand. Debater, sure. Now I want to start getting some 3-drops going, so probably the Bane. We know his hand's all spells, so Mind Roots will be good whenever we play it. I think I would rather take it. And then if he trades, like when I attack next turn, we can Scholar. Might have like a Stand Up for Yourself or Repel Calamity. Helping Hand is annoying. Maybe if we draw Swamp? No. Alright, let's attack for 4. Looks like he has a spell that he can cast. I'm thinking it's Repel Calamity. Alright. Trade's good because now we can go Scholar and draw a card. So that's pretty nice. He still doesn't have a second color mana. Assuming he even is a second color mana deck. Alright, so now we have a choice of Lumerette and Witherbloom Charm, or just play Mind Roots now before he can, you know, play all the cards in his hand. Don't hate the Charm play just because we can kill this before it gets any value, and then it's probably going to be pretty hard for him to you know, play 2 cards. Even if he, or play 3 cards, I mean. Yeah, even if he goes that plus a spell, he'll still have 2 cards left. We're priced into Mind Rooting next turn, but we're at a high enough life total, and we do have a board that it's not the worst. Probably just has some removal spells, I would guess. Doesn't look like he's doing a lot of red-white synergy, like just red-white beats. Tone Blast. It's a good one. Take 4. Looks like he still has a spell he can cast, so we may not get an insane amount of value out of this, but it's better than nothing. Yeah. It would just instantly make him discard the cards if he didn't have a castable spell here. Might have like a Road. Maybe he just doesn't want to play the Erode. But you would. You should. Just kill the Limerette. It was Repel Calamity. He didn't use it. Alright, I mean, these are 2 good cards. So our Mind Roots was super effective. Probably just going to flash back Tone Blast, yeah. We do have to take 4 again. If we draw a land, we'll probably just go double 3 here. Killing this isn't like the best thing, right? Because you can get it back, but untapping with a Grave Researcher seems quite nice. And we get to gain a life and get in for 1 damage. I want to gain as much life as I can before I start reanimating stuff. We'll probably reanimate the Bogwater and then the Essence Knit Scholar. That has to be worse than just playing this as a 4-3, right? I guess you can instant speed. Oh no, this is only as a sorcery. Yeah, so he's just misplaying left and right, I think. I guess we can get one of his guys too. I guess we can take the Excavator actually, and then start reanimating our own guys and getting 2/2s. That seems kind of insane. It would leave his graveyard. So let's... Yeah, this is only as a sorcery. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Do I play this first to give trample? I don't think so. So I think we just attack. He must have read his card wrong, I think. And then we'll get back this guy. Guess we could have got back that guy so he can't get it, which may have been better. I mean, it's probably better to get back his own guy, to be honest. I should have done that, but I really like the idea of just doing this combo. It kind of sounded really fun, so I'm just gonna do that. Surveil, sure, yeah, keep that. And then now we'll reanimate We won't reanimate one of his guys. We'll reanimate our Bogwater. Get a 2/2, gain 2 life. And then we'll play Thornfish Striker. Attack for 8. Disgusting. Yeah, that's so sick. Oh man. I'll just play a guy. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Nice, 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 nice. I like winning. I like winning. Yeah, yeah. Aqueous. All right, we see our first not easy to keep hand because we don't have black and green. We have 0 castables, 1 green mana. If we draw by turn 2, it makes this hand absolutely disgustingly broken. But if we don't draw green, we just lose. It's the first time we're seeing the Counsel also. I mean, I've been pretty impressed with our deck. Maybe we can get away with just mulliganing and probably have a good hand. Yeah. Usually I'm greedy and I get rid of a land here, but I think it's okay to just get rid of the Banemaker. I mean, these are all 3 drops, so it'll be slightly awkward, but I think that's fine. Root Manip. This card's so good with the Death Toucher too. Do we get rid of the manipulation or do we get rid of the land now? This is gonna win me the game, but if I don't draw lands, I won't be able to cast spells. Oh, I'm gonna need the land. It's getting me wrong. Come on. Yes. Oh my god. That feels good. Feels real good. I like that. What do you got? A Trove? That's your best play. Alright, I think we'll just play the Grave Researcher. It'll probably die, but it's our only creature. I want to get on the board. If he goes like land removal, then our Mind Roots hits 2 spells, most likely. You're attacking? +1/+0 isn't enough. It would have to be Giant Growth or the +2/+4. So, I mean, there's no reason to risk it. It's just a 1/1. Question is when we surveil. Oh, that card's pretty good. I mean, probably keep Ward, discard a card. Yeah, we probably just kill it, discard the land. Gain life. Attack for 3. He didn't play a land, so we know he has spells. 4 spells, maybe 5. And I think he has +2/+4 combat trick. It's a good card. We could just kill it again. Surveil. Yeah, that card's pretty solid. Just kill it. Attack for 3 again. He's got a bunch of really annoying cards. Do we keep 4th land? With our current hand, I don't think so. Poet. Would we trade with the Tam? Probably. So let's attack and see if he lets us trade. Yeah, and I think we Mind Roots now. hit 2 spells before he has an abundance of cards thanks to his Tam. Second Tam and a Witherbloom Charm. So some solid cards. That's brutal. Probably lose. Well, if we put that, we get reanimate, so we'll do that. And it's our only play. We can get back one of his guys. It's definitely better than our guys. We could low win, or we could just probably just get, oh no, if we get a Tam, then we don't have blue mana to play it. The Tragedy Feaster would be sick if we had a Lumaret. So I guess let's just get Lulwyn. Cast it. Cast the other half, I mean. We'll attack for 3. I don't think I want to get rid of a card because then we don't have reanimate again. So he's just Sultai. Sultai uncommons. That's a good one. I mean, we could reanimate him just because it's a 4/3. But nice. Grapple with Death is huge here. I could reanimate. But I don't think we do it this turn. I think we kill Tam now while we have the chance. And then we'll just pass a turn. He hits land. It's good for us. We could double block the Concoctor. He doesn't even attack. That's probably wrong. Witherbloom Charm. Actually seems kind of good here. We could sack a pest or something. Let's reanimate. Can we gain life? We could gain life if we want to get the Tragedy Feaster. And then we have a way to gain life next turn too. It doesn't seem terrible. Otherwise, we can get like a Thornfish Striker. Yeah, let's get the Tragedy Feaster. And then we'll just sacrifice our pest, I think. To just gain the... to not have to sack a permanent. We could do this play also, which I don't hate. Surveil, sure. Keeps on top, don't like that. Alright. And then, yeah, we still only have 3 creatures, so let's not use Lulwyn. Terrafractal. I mean, we have to block, right? Is there any way to interact with a flyer? Not really. Lumaret. Lumaret isn't terrible. We could attack with both. And then Last Gasp his guy. Lumaret would let us gain a life and do that. And kind of lets us gain life going forward. So I think we attack with both. He takes it. We play Lumaret. We could reanimate something here. Like if we reanimate a 2-drop, we go to 6, but then we go up to 7. And then if it's like the Biomancer, we go up to 8. Or I could Lulwin, make 2 pests, gain 2 life. I kind of like reanimating a 2-drop here. We don't need to last gasp anymore. Maybe we get the Poet. No, let's get the Biomancer. Hmm. 6, 8. Okay. Now we need to naturally draw a land here to survive a turn. We don't, so we lose. I can gain 2 life up to 3. Yeah, and then we're dead. It's pretty brutal. Maybe if I had another... Let's do the math in a sec here. So if I had gained 1 more life, like let's say I had used this to make a guy, I'd be at 4, and then I would -3. It's still lethal, I think. Right, -3, 4. Yeah, I think I still lose. That's pretty unfortunate. And he had some really busted cards. Arcane Omens was a 3-for-1. Could have gained 5 off the Witherbloom charm, but wouldn't have drawn 2 cards. Drawing the 1/5 drop in our deck when we had 3 lands after our Surveil one was really bad. Because if that was in the graveyard, we could have reanimated it. And it's really like, yeah, it costs 5, but it gains 2 when it enters, and then we could have just essentially kept reanimating it and chumping. So we got pretty unlucky there at the end, and obviously his last card being Arcane Omens was brutal. Well, we'll keep this hand, and hope it's good enough to win. Play the Biomancer into the Essence Scatter. Doesn't have it, or doesn't want to use it. Could have like a Burst Lightning, or a Bounce Spell. He has the infamous Cup Island. Classic land. This was like the one island everybody in the world used for like 3 years. Yeah, he just has all the Zendikar lands. That's pretty sick. Let's get the Shopkeeper's Bane going. So looks like he's Teamer, probably just Teamer spells. Good thing about fighting Teamer spells as the black-green deck is that you can just gain a bunch of life, so it takes them longer to actually kill you at the end of the game. Okay, he might be Converge. He played a Swamp. Man, these lands give me so much nostalgia. I should have picked them up too. Alright, well, we'll just kill this guy because it's pretty good here. End up gaining 3 life, hit him for 4. Wish we drew. I mean, we drew a removal spell, but I want to draw land. Ideally, a forest. Tablet. Milled something he can't play unless he has island in hand. He does, of course. I think we'll just end up killing that again. So we can't get a bunch of fractals. 2 lands. Alright, we drew land, which is good. Well, we'll just kill this guy. Gain another 3 life, deal another 4 damage. So he's got 7 mana for instants and sorceries. He's gonna Archaics, Agony, Exile 2. He sees second Jadzi. That's kind of ridiculous. Well, we're getting rared right now. Classic. Because there's 3 rares in every pack sometimes. Discards 2 more lands. Okay. Well, we'll just go double 2 drop. One, 2, 3. You can do that for 4. Cool. Make 4 4/4s. Yeah, that's pretty balanced and fun. We'll just take 2. And then we'll play a Thornfish Striker. We'll just try to get some creatures in play, and maybe Root Manipulation can still win us the game here. Otherwise, we're sitting at another 5-3. Yeah, I've noticed with this format, it's kind of it's hard to 7-win just because there's so much that can go wrong in a game. Doesn't really matter like what you have; you can just lose to like random cards that are extremely broken. And that's just been the like nature of the power creep. Back in the day, your limited formats were heavily like it was much harder to get a good deck. Nowadays, it's really easy to get a good deck, even if you're a bad drafter. So like, you'll just be chilling, like just so easy. He even just leaving up all his mana. If he had nothing, and I played Root Manipulation, attack with all, this is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, it's 16 damage. If he interacts with just this creature, it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. This is 16 coming in. I could Scholar plus... I think we should try to Scholar plus Witherbloom Charm and live 1 more turn. And I don't think I attack. Stun both of them. It's disgusting. No attack. Guess I'll just kill a guy now. Guess I could have done it on his turn and then tried to block some stuff, but I mean, he has 8 cards in hand, guys. Like, but so yeah, I don't know. I don't want to keep complaining. It's just like, just really frustrating. It's just so frequently hard to guarantee wins of Magic these days. And sometimes, like, you just get curved out sometimes. Other times, it's just multiple rares. Like, look how many 2-for-1s are in this format. Let's just look at his cards and look how many of them give you value when you play the card. So this card, 2 for 1, right? Multiple, really. This one card made 5 creatures. This card draws a card, so it replaces itself. This draws 2 cards. This draws 2 cards. This kills a guy, draws a card. This is the same card as before. This is 2 cards. It's pretty unwinnable. Like, doesn't matter what deck you are. 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. And this is why black green's bad, by the way, is because 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1, maybe 2 for 1. 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Like, black green just doesn't have 2 for 1 capabilities a lot of the time, and that's why they lose. All of his cards have 2 for 1. And you only need 1 creature to live to win the game. This creature alone, I killed the first one, but then you got to make 4/4/4s out of it. I don't have infinite removal, and I do have a lot of removal, but I don't have infinite. I don't have 19 removal spells. Just, what am I going to do? And we lose. Did any of his plays matter? Like, did he outskill me in a play? No. Did I outskill him in a play? No. And that's where a lot of limited Magic is losing its fun, its edge, is that so much of the skill expression of Magic the Gathering has gone down over the years, not only because of power creep, but it's also because of rules changes. It's also because of their mystical archive stuff, the multiple rares in a packs, like everything I've talked about in this video has all led to the culmination of a less fun game experience. And it's no surprise that the amount of people playing Magic is lower, where only maybe Commander players are playing as much. And even though the sets are selling really well, the sets that are selling really well are all the ones that you're getting from other IPs, right? Like Final Fantasy, Avatar, like these other sets that you didn't make yourself as a Magic, as Hasbro, but you're just essentially, you're not stealing, right? You asked them for it, but like there's no innovation or anything from Hasbro's side. So it's really unfortunate, but I mean, we keep playing the game, right? I'm gonna keep making these videos. It's not stopping me. Let's look at this deck and see how a solid, well-drafted deck like this only managed 5 wins, despite having 1 million removal spells and our own versions of broken cards, like this card, and this card's pretty good too. So our worst cards, like out of context of the deck, are like the Poet, the Bane, maybe the Biomancer, maybe this guy. All these cards are great. All of these cards are great. This card's fine. These cards good. This card's good. This card's good. We never saw this card in the 8 games we played. We saw it in a hand we had the mulligan. Good removal. Good removal. Filler, fine card. So, like, these 5 cards are our worst cards. They all have gain life synergy on them. And, yeah, our deck looked pretty good in the beginning, but that's only when we're drawing the right hands, right? Once your opponents start playing a million 2-for-1s, you just can't play the game. But that's how the cookie crumbles, as good old Jim Carrey says. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.